Hey guys, welcome to another how-to with Foxy. We are concentrating on kitchen styling for this episode. There's a lot to kitchen styling, even though there isn't much that we put in a kitchen. So you'll see across this how-to that we concentrate on 3 different styles of kitchens. Each type of kitchen, each size of kitchen have different elements that we will bring into it, and we'll discuss those throughout the episode. There are elements that are carried throughout every kitchen though. So I don't talk about it in every single kitchen we have a look at. We look at the height, we look at the width and the depth of the spreads that we're doing, playing with heights, playing with greenery. We always styling in trios, and that way we get an interesting depth perception when we're looking at our spreads. It's not just something that we whack on a bench. There's actual thought process that goes behind why we put a cookbook on top of a serving tray, why then we put salt and pepper grinders, and then a vase that's higher with greenery. So there is a formula to what we're popping down. So pretty much, if I'm looking at a kitchen, if you're styling your own kitchen, things that I'd love to see in there are definitely greenery. Always put in greenery. If you have your own pots and plants, if you have oregano or rosemary, put something in there that is basically reminiscent of a kitchen space. Don't go through, you'll see in ours that we're not putting in all the peony flowers. We don't really bring those ones into the kitchen space because it doesn't really flow with what we do in a kitchen. We try to bring in elements that everybody has in their kitchen. So cookbooks and serving boards and trays and napkins and tea towels, all those bits and pieces that everybody has, serving salad servers and soup spoons. So you will be able to style your kitchen just as beautifully as we have using pieces that are in your own home. We do that because we want it to be homely and unique and feel familiar to everybody who's walking through your home, and not staged and not forced. So we want it to feel like literally we've been cooking in that kitchen like very, very tidy chefs. So they're the elements that we will always bring through. You will see also I run through in each one, we do at least 3 elements to each kitchen. We'll do canisters, we'll do something over on the other side of the splashback, and always something on our kitchen island. It's about making sure that there's stuff there for our lifestyle photography. Each spread is different, depends on what kitchen it's going in, but we highlight this throughout. Appliances. Yes, they are very familiar, and yes, we have them all in our homes, but we don't tend to use them. They are big and they are bulky, and they really distract from generally the clean nature of our kitchen. So if we have a big coffee machine, it's something that we'll pop into the butler's pantry or away. Toasters and kettles, normally they're not in the best pristine presentation for the kitchen. We'll pop those away and we'll replace them with something a little more attractive to the eye. All right, so let's go have a look at 3 different properties. We're gonna cover traditional, grand and modern, and then a smaller size kitchen. Obviously, we are nowhere near ready to show you this kitchen. We're at the start of our install, and I've already considered how I'm going to style this kitchen. What I want to talk about is all the different sizes and the different types of kitchens that we have and the different ways that we style a kitchen. This one in particular, you can see it's quite contemporary. You can see it's quite large. We have a huge big family bench. We've got a butler's pantry, and then we've got this awesome space at the back with a splashback that we're going to highlight. So again, in the kitchen, it's really important for us to get a number of lifestyle spreads. There are always photographs of multiple viewpoints and multiple angles of a kitchen. So it's really important that we give the photographer that ability to play around with what they might like to see. So for us, you'll see, regardless of the size of kitchen, we are always as a minimum going to have at least 3 spreads. The sizes of those spreads will change depending on the size of the kitchen, but we're going to have 1 on the kitchen bench. We're going to have 2 on this the splashback at the back here. This kitchen will have a 4th in the butler's pantry. But it doesn't matter if we're a galley kitchen, it doesn't matter if we're a huge big U-shaped kitchen, it doesn't matter if we've got a big kitchen island. You'll see over the next series of kitchens we show you, we're going to have a minimum of 3. Hey guys, all right, so we're back in a smaller townhouse. The last one we just looked at with the kitchen styling was a really big 5-bedroom family home where we had a huge big kitchen, the kitchen island. This is one of the kitchens that's not our smallest one. We've got one of those to show you next week. That's a galley kitchen. This is more of a U-shaped kitchen. So again though, like I explained last week, you can see we've still got 3 spreads. But what we put in these spreads is significantly smaller than you'll see what we just styled with last week. The height is smaller and the spread is smaller. So we still have a tray to combine everything on. We still have height elements. We still have color elements, but The big floral spread isn't here because it just can't take it. The space isn't big enough. The splashback, we're always going to have pieces on the splashback. Again, we've got a combined spread that has the height, it's got texture, it's got colour, it's got greenery. And then we have a really simple little canister spread. We could put some pasta in them, we could put some chocolates. These ones we decided to keep empty. We want to make this to seem really big and spacious. And that's how the styling helps both with lifestyle, because you can imagine our drink spread, we're sitting here on a nice warm summer afternoon, helps with the photography, and that's to do with the greenery, the white, how clean and simple everything is. But then it also helps with the space, the feeling of open. So if we have everything cluttered, if we have something on every single surface, we lose that feeling of openness. Hey guys, all right, so we're in more of a traditional kitchen this time, which when you come through this way, this is our first impression. That's why some of the things are angled away from the camera. Things that we consider when we're styling more of a traditional feel, we're less likely to do a bar spread. We're less likely to do things that have big mirror trays or chrome trays. We go for more of a relaxed traditional feel. So wicker, teapot settings, keeping everything that we're doing really light and really simple, because more of a traditional kitchen, when we have a traditional kitchen, I should say, it itself generally tends to have more features. So you can see we've got gorgeous LED light. We've got internal lights in our cupboard. We've got over the top of our cupboards, we've got all of this cabinetry, which should be our focus. We've got gold handles, beautiful gold knobs. So all of these features need to stand out. So the styling in the kitchen is less about the lifestyle shot and more about complementing the features in the kitchen because they need to sing. So that's the biggest difference. You can see I still have 3 settings. You can see I still have my height, my spreads there. We've still got the greenery, but what I put in them is very simple. Hey guys, thanks for watching our kitchen styling tips. Eva's written up an article as well, which will be available in the comments below.